It is not a movement of parties, but a movement of people.
The turnout in the European election is very low.
If you live in a country where, and you are maybe 22, 23, you have a university degree and there's no chance of you getting a job within the near future, you're going to look for work elsewhere, and that happens. History is littered with examples of that. Economic contraction leads to migration.
Obviously, the countries that have students who want to go abroad would prefer that they stayed and kept the skills within the country to support that country.
It's not necessarily an easy decision to leave your country and go somewhere else, but you may feel you have no choice.
I would support students who want to go, even if they just go away and learn more skills and then bring them back to wherever they would like to bring them back to. I think that's an important thing to enable.
The main issue that Europe is suffering from is a series of weak and weakened economies that are struggling to cope with unemployment and employment issues for their own populations, and are then having to deal with the arrival of migrant workers from other parts of the EU.
Within Europe there's migration from some countries to other countries. The one that's in the tabloids a lot is Romanians coming to England.
Do you know the second language now of the United Kingdom is Polish? That is not widely known, but it is a very significant number. Those Poles are coming in and giving enormous economic benefits. They work very hard, they are prized by farmers and by employers because their productivity is very good.
There's also immigration into Europe, and that's equally problematic, if not more so.
From North Africa into Spain, into Italy, into Malta.
They are coming from Libya, Tunisia, but they are gathering from, for example, Syria because of the war, Somalia because of the war, so they are just coming through up to the Mediterranean Sea, and they are stuck in Lampedusa, Sicily.
Lots of immigrants from Syria and at the moment are being turned down or deported back to Syria.
I believe that immigration should be controlled, but I don't believe that borders should be closed.
To have our national identities, yes, that's really important, because otherwise it will be really boring. But I believe we should also think like brothers and sisters, not like different people.
It makes perfect economic sense not to just let everyone in uncontrolled, because if there are too many people in a country, how is the country going to take care of all those people, so to speak?
But when suddenly a mass migration occurs over a short period of time from a rich part of the EU, from a poor part of the EU to a rich part, there can be short-term social integration problems, and that has not been addressed very well by any government.
There is discrimination. If you're from Romania or Bulgaria coming to Germany doing maybe a really good job, people will discriminate you and say that you're only coming for the social benefits.
When I came to Finland, then I get to know there is something called racism, but it does not affect me now because I'm used to European life.
Many migrants from Africa, they have suffered a lot of discrimination, a lot of xenophobia, a lot of racism.
So now I think that the racism thing is kind of coming down, but our European leaders have to do more about that.
I think the overall effect of migration is very positive. But beyond the economic advantages, there are the social issues, the cultural benefits that come from ethnic mixing.
The communication between people to speak and talk to each other and learn new things.
And I think it's a fundamentally good thing that you or I can go and work in any other member state if we want to and if the job is there.
If you already met people from the other country, then you know that, okay, I know this guy from, I don't know, Croatia, and I know he's really cool, so I don't have any more prejudices.
It brings different culture, different values, different skills. It's a really positive thing in itself.